In Shadowrun 5th edition, plague spirits, harpies, and bandersnatches hide in dark corners, putting you at risk of getting an infectious disease. If you want to avoid catching the new wave of awakened demon flu, you'll want to know the rules for diseases. All diseases have the 6 attributes of vector, speed, penetration, power, nature, and effect. They function similar to toxins and use the same basic rules found on page 408 of the SR5 core rulebook. The vector, and really the penetration attribute as well, work the same for a disease as they do for toxins. Namely, the vector is how the disease is delivered: contact, inhalation, ingestion, or injection. The penetration attribute is an expression of how difficult it is to protect against the disease. This number acts as a negative dice pool modifier for any systems that are used to boost a character's resistance to the disease. Speed, power, nature, and effect have additional rules for diseases which can be found in the Run Faster sourcebook on page 142. Speed represents the incubation period between initial exposure to the pathogen and when the first disease resistance test will need to be made, and will it be expressed in minutes, hours, or days. Next to the speed attribute will be listed a number in parentheses. This shows the minimum number of disease resistance tests that the character must make before the disease has run its course. All these tests must be made even if the power has dropped to 0. And the time between each test is equal to the first speed number. Power denotes how strong the disease is. Unique to diseases is the ability for this power to accumulate over time. If a disease resistance test doesn't reduce the power to 0, the remaining power is added to the power of the next disease resistance test. This process continues until the minimum number of resistance tests have been made. When that happens, the disease has reached its peak and the power will no longer accumulate, but subsequent tests may still be required to reduce the power back down to 0. The nature attribute describes the disease's type and root causes. This could be bacterial, fungal, parasitic, or viral. You'll need to consider the nature of the disease when deciding how best to fight against it, such as by using pharmaceuticals or other biotech. Diseases have 2 types of effects: ongoing and final. Ongoing is the more common one, and will describe what happens to the character until the disease is beaten. Final effects are what happens if the character fails to reduce the power below a certain level within a certain amount of time.
Hey everybody, Bobby here with a real quick message. We are still in the middle of our fundraiser for the Shadowcasters Network to help get us off the ground and to help keep us going for the first year in business. We only need $4,000 to do that for the whole first year, and we're 80% of the way towards our goal. We got less than $1,000 left to go. It's really amazing. But to get us that final push all the way to $1,000, we decided that we're gonna do another raffle to get you guys out there and helping us out. So all you gotta do is go to the website, shadowcasters.network, check out the sidebar widget there on the right where it'll take you to the fundraiser page. It's a fundraising widget. You go there. Once you're on this fundraising page, look for the perk that we have for sale, which is called Karma Point Tarot Deck. That's right. It's a raffle for the amazing tarot deck done with the art that was done by Echo Chernik. So all you got to do is get on there and get raffle tickets. It's not just the tarot deck either. We've got a lot of other Echo Chernik tarot related stuff, like the art book with all the amazing tarot art in it. Also, in addition to that in the deck, we've got a calendar that you can get. It's an Art Deco calendar done by Echo Chernik, and a couple of other things. But just go on there, get as many raffle tickets as you want to help us out. The more you get, the better your chances of winning, because it puts your name in each time. Also, not just that, not just the raffle, as if that wasn't enough, we're going to be, if we meet our goal before the end of the fundraiser, August 21st, if we actually get to our goal, then we're going to be releasing 3 new Opti Sings the Hits parody songs. That's right. Opti has 3 new songs that have not been released to the public. We actually played them on the Streamathon, so you might have heard them, but they haven't been released to the public at large. If we reach our goal, we're going to release them to everyone, so you can download them and listen to them at your leisure. They're amazing and good. So go on and do that out. Help us out, guys. We are almost there, and we'd love to make it all the way. So thank you. Bye.